But what we all hoped would not happen, has happened. A celebrity endorsement that I think effectively ends Mitt Romney's chances to become the next president of the United States. Would you say that's accurate, Stu?
I've been searching over the past few days to try to figure out a way that he can still win.
But there isn't one.
I do not see
There's
a path
no path to victory.
There's
now.
no path to victory. You can't get there from here.
Mm-mm. Not when, ladies and gentlemen, Snoop Dogg comes out against you. And it's not bad enough that Snoop Dogg has said he's voting for the other guy. But it's why he's voting for the other guy.
Yeah, this is a well-reasoned thing. It's not like he just came out and said, oh, well, this candidate, I like him better, or I identify with him more. He's really come out with an extensive list of reasons why, and it's devastating.
Yes. When you look up to a man like Snoop or Dogg, as some of us call him, and you think of some of the genius that has spilled forth from his pen, and his mind, things like gin and juice, drop it like it's hot.
Oh my gosh!
And then you realize that you can't listen to that kind of wisdom and that kind of incredible insight into the human experience, and then not listen to him now.
Right, and I think that's
there's just no way.
That's
there's
a
just no way.
very interesting point, because here's a guy, he wrote "Drop It Like It's Hot." And then he repeated "Drop It Like It's Hot" somewhere in the area of 25,000 times in the song. And that's when you realize this guy really thought about dropping it while it's hot.
Like it's hot.
He didn't just think, oh, well, it's hot, I'm going to drop it. He thought about it apparently for decades before being able to come up with such a repetitive thing. So... And that's what is so hurtful about this. And honestly, it's I will admit, and this doesn't help my career, it doesn't help the show, I have decided now to vote for Barack Obama based on the reasoning here by Snoop Dogg.
Well, first of all, you think of the reasoning that he's had in the past when he reasoned about it being nothing but a G thing. And
I'm glad you pronounced that correctly. Thank you for the thing.
You have to. It's the key. It's the key to the wisdom. So when you see that, and then you see that Snoop is not going to vote for Mitt Romney because he's a Mormon, but also not only because he's a Mormon, but because he's a Mormon and he doesn't have no hose.
You're misquoting him slightly there. He's a Mormon, but he ain't got no hose is the proper.
He ain't got no hose.
Yeah. That's reason number 8.
I mean, why be a Mormon if you ain't gonna have no hose?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's
so.
I don't. He does not specify that Obama does have hose, and I think that would be pretty insulting to Michelle. But
the thing is, Obama's not a Mormon. He can't have no hose.
Oh, okay, okay,
right.
So we have the whole list here, and it starts off with why I'm not voting for Romney from Snoop Dogg. Number 1. He is I need to quote him here. He a white N-word. Now that's reason number 1, and I think most of us would.
I think we'd agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it's hard to disagree with he a white N-word. That's how it starts. Number 2 is this MFer's name is Mitt. So that's why you're not voting for Mitt Romney. This MFer's name is Mitt. That's reason number 2.
That's another tough point to argue with.
Reason number 3 why Snoop is not voting for Mitt Romney. Bitch got a dancing horse. Now think about that for a second.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
All right. Number 4, I think.
Up in my eyes thinking about these incredible points against Mitt Romney. It hurts.
It really does.
It hurts.
Number 4 is devastating, I would say. And you might think, hey, is this about his $5 trillion tax cut that doesn't exist? No. Number 4 is he a hoe.
He a hoe.
Now think about that, Pat. He a hoe. And as we cover in reason 8 that's coming, he's a Mormon who ain't got no hose. So he's a hoe with no hose. I mean, that's completely inconsistent.
In a president.
No, it's a flip-flop. That's a flip-flop. Number 5, he looks like he says the N-word all the time. I mean, and if that's not a reason to vote against someone, I don't know what is.
A lot of times I would sort of wince at the stereotyping there. But in this case, you're talking about a guy named Mitt.
Right, yes. And by the way, that's reason number 6.
That's reason number, okay.
This MFer's name is Mitt. Now, that's also the same as reason number 2. Okay? And some people would say, well, maybe he didn't have actually 10 reasons. He's kind of filling in. But no, it's important to accentuate that again. The guy's name is Mitt.
So
now,
that's 2 and 6?
Yeah, it's 2 and 6. And I will say also that his name actually isn't Mitt. Right? I mean, isn't that his, what is his real name? Is it like Willard Mitt Romney or something?
Yeah, something
so
like
his
that.
name actually isn't. But that's besides the point. Number 7, he always interrupts and talks over people like he's better than them. Bitch, I will beat the S out of you. Now, some would say that's violent rhetoric, and we shouldn't go there.
Yeah, but I go back to reason number 2 and reason number 6,
right.
And I think, okay, he's right.
The MFer's name is Mitt.
The MFer's name is Mitt.
And I'm pretty sure it's okay to say that he will beat the S out of someone named Mitt.
Yeah, I mean, if his name was Dave, you don't want to beat the stuff out of him.
No.
No,
that would be wrong.
Dave Romney, then that's, you don't want to do that. That would be violent rhetoric. But the MFer's name is Mitt.
Yeah,
so
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Number 8, as you covered, Pat, he is a Mormon and he ain't got no hose. I mean, this has been well documented. This is obviously, you can't vote for a Mormon who ain't got no hose.
It's one of the things that MSNBC has made a huge deal out of, and I think rightly so.
It's a flip-flop. Number 9, he reminds me of every boss I ever hated, which I think when someone reminds you of someone who's done something bad to you, you should apply all of that to the person who isn't the person who's done something bad to you. I mean, that's totally fair. And number 10, I think this one sums it up well. The MFer's name is Mitt.
Okay, so it's emphasized 3 times.
Yeah, 2, 6, and 10 on the list of why Snoop Dogg is not voting for Mitt Romney. I think he nailed it, but he didn't stop there, Pat. Because right there, that's enough. You're probably thinking to yourself, I gotta vote for Barack Obama now.
But there's bonus reasons?
Yes, well, there's a list of reasons of why he is voting for Obama. See, it's important to Snoop Dogg not to vote against, just to vote against something. You have to vote for something. And I think he has some good reasons here. Now, if you remember, number 1 reason why he's not voting for Romney was he is a white N-word. The number 1 reason why he is voting for Obama is he a black N-word. Which is very nice. I think it's put well there as well. And who needs the word is? You know what I mean? He is a black N-word. No, he a black N-word. That's all you need. That's all you need. Number 2 reason is he mad cool, yo.
He mad cool, yo.
He mad cool, yo. That's
good point.
I mean, you want to talk about
he mad cool. He is mad cool.
He is.
If I can put in a a ridiculous is in there somewhere.
Yeah, I don't.
Is mad cool.
He mad cool, yo. And then number 3, that N-word look like he can fight.
He do look like he can fight.
To me, he seems a bit scrawny for any sort of
it's very deceptive.
Battle.
There's sinewy muscle there.
Really?
Lurking, just lurking under the surface.
Okay. He wears a do-rag like me, I believe is what this says. Can we confirm that?
I don't think I've ever seen him wear a do-rag, but okay.
I have not either, but maybe I am. It is a. Is that what he says? Okay, because we need to confirm that with the Snoop Institute to make sure that that's what he wrote here, because it's a little bit blurry on my piece of paper. Now, number 5 is a little bit. Number 5 is a little bit controversial, I would say. And now, if you were to say this, Pat, it would be covered by multiple media institutions and would be somewhat offensive. However, when Snoop says it, it's completely okay. The number 5 reason why Snoop Dogg is voting for Barack Obama, Michelle got a fat ass.
Well, I think we've made that point, but
not
necessarily, not as eloquently, and not as a reason for voting for Barack.
No, and
I think her fantastic arms are more a reason.
That's okay. Okay,
but who am I? Who am I?
To me, he's gonna. I mean, to point that out, I don't think is necessarily necessary to vote for Barack Obama, but it's a point in their favor apparently. Number 6, he's BFF with Jay-Z.
That's big.
That's important.
That's big.
Number 7,
really big.
and this one's a little creepy, I will say. But number 7 is he hugged Beyonce before and sniffed her neck. Now, I didn't
realize he sniffed her neck, but okay.
Now, you were probably on the fence before that, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
You were thinking, I might vote for Mitt Romney still. And then I said he sniffed
me right over
Beyonce's neck.
Yeah.
Number 8, and this is Snoop Dogg, again, why he's voting for Obama. We use the same hair clippers.
Nice. Okay.
Who knew? Number 9, he smokes Newports.
Now, not according to Michelle, he supposedly quit smoking.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about here. You got to make sure you get your facts right in an important statement like this. And number 10, the reason why Snoop Dogg is voting for Barack Obama. This is not like a comedy list, by the way. He wrote this. Number 10 is, I seen that N-word hoop before, and he got a jumper. Now,
I disagree with him on that because I've seen him hoop before as well. Mm-hmm. And I don't think he got no jumper.
No, his jumper seemed like he missed a bunch, and then they edited the makes together.
He missed like 17 and made 1. So,
but I will say, doesn't that win you over a little bit? I mean, if you're on the fence right now, for undecided voters, I mean, this is going to sway you.
Number 10 is the only one with which I disagree. I agree with everything else. I mean, Snoop has totally swayed me. Forget Mitt Romney. I'm going Obama now completely.
I mean, the MFer's name is Mitt. Has anybody covered that?
I mean,
has the media got on that yet?
They should.
Okay.